friction lock fuses are all good. They light up when they blow. Fuel pressure 2.2 minimum, we're at 5.3. Seatbelts and harnesses, we're buckled in. Strobes and landing lights will turn on. Transponder is set to 1200. Elevator trim is set to the green line. Flaps will leave in the up position. Canopies latch, brakes release, takeoff abort plan. So we're going to take off. What we'll do is we'll make a left turn, go out over towards York. Do you live in the area?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Right.
Right?
You know where the Wentworth golf course is?
I have an idea, yeah.
Yeah, that's where we live.
Okay. Well, we'll actually fly right by that on the way down south towards Hampton. We'll go ahead and get it lined up here. So I'm using right brake now to get the nose to turn over this way. We're going to switch frequencies.
Jet 572, Portsmouth Tower, check wheels down, runway 16, wind 110 at 8, clear to land.
16, clear to land, Jet 572.
All right.
Somebody else.
Yep, so someone's coming in to land. We're going to call in and see if we can get off before them. Portsmouth Tower, V266, Victor Alpha, holding short 16 Bravo for a left turn to the east.
RV6 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Tower, runway 16 at Bravo, wind 110 at 9 are clear for takeoff. Traffic is a Challenger 30 on a 4-mile right base.
All right, we're clear for takeoff 16 at Bravo, RV6 Victor Alpha.
FlexJet 572, traffic's an RV departing Bravo prior to your arrival.
FlexJet 572, thank you.
All right.
No, he knows too.
So he's coming in, landing that way. We're going to go depart this way.
But he knows that you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we get it lined up. Gonna increase the throttle as we're lining up and feed it in right rudder as we do that because the engine wants us to go left. So we feed it in. Instruments are green. Speed's alive. I'm gonna slowly lift the nose up. And just kind of let it rise up on its own.
Oh my God. Glide pretty good.
It does, yeah. 6 Victor Alpha, request a left turn out.
6 Victor Alpha, left turn to the east approved.
Left turn approved, 6 Victor Alpha. There's the hospital down there.
Yeah. Traffic going up there.
What's that? The traffic? Yeah.
Very pretty. Oh, now I can see what they're building there, the parking lot.
FlexJet 572, just to let you know, the ILS has switched to the other side for some maintenance work.
FlexJet 572, thank you.
That's not for us.
What's your post here? What's your name here?
6 Victor Alpha.
Okay.
That's us.
6 Victor Alpha.
Yep. Alright, so you can go ahead and take it over now. Alright, so just get a feel for it. It's very sensitive. It's very easy to control. We're just going to go straight out to the coast.
Tower, Skylane 5804 Juliet.
5804 Juliet, Portsmouth Tower.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. 04 Juliet, Cessna 182, 11 miles to the northwest with Juliet, inbound.
So downtown Portsmouth off the left.
For 04 Juliet on the left base, runway 16.
If I want to head down, I do that, down like that.
Yep.
If I want to go up, that. If I want to left,
Juliet,
that.
actually ident for me.
If I want to go right, that.
Coming at you.
Right.
The feet don't count anymore.
So no, the feet still, the job of the feet is to keep this ball centered. So it swings the nose around.
Thank you. You can make a straight in.
Okay.
Alright. And the whole point is to keep that ball centered.
Okay. With your feet.
Correct.
Archer Collin Tower, Portsmouth Tower, how you doing?
If we don't really do anything, it'll stay centered.
Oh, it's good.
50 Mike Lima, I'm 10 north of your field. I'd like to transition from north to south, just west of your field if possible.
For 0 Mike Lima, ident.
That's a flash for 0 Mike Lima.
Mike Lima. Transition's approved. The Portsmouth altimeter is 3033. If you could just turn southbound until I've just off your right wing and
where do I have to go?
We're just going to go straight out to the coast.
Okay, I'm turning southbound, 0 Mike Lima.
Thank you. For 0 Mike Lima, that traffic
we
is
are
at
1800 now?
3 o'clock, 4 miles. Southeastbound, 2,400, just turning a very short right base to join about a 6-mile final for runway 16.
I'm looking for the traffic. I got it up on the screen, but I can't pick them up visually. 0 Mike Lima.
Flexjet 572, left on Bravo, where are you parking?
Left on Bravo, going to Port City Air.
Your taxi to Port City via Bravo, right turn Alpha, left turn on Port
City. Right?
Hey, right turn, then
what's
left
that? The wind? Yes.
Port City,
So if you look here, this is the wind right now.
That's what you always try to do, to go to the wind.
Once we're actually in the air, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because when we turn around to go back to the airport,
we're going to have it on there.
Right. So the wind doesn't really matter once we're in the air. It's only when we're landing and taking off. What we'll do is we'll level off at 2,000. So just drop the nose down just a little bit. There you go. And just kind of fly it just like that.
Calling Portsmouth ground. Say again your full call sign.
Okay, right?
That's 340 Portsmouth ground. I got a Challenger inbound to Port City, so just hold your position for
So
now
if you look here, this right here is our rate of change. It's a vertical speed indicator. So right now you're slowly climbing. If you drop it down a little bit, that'll come down.
With you.
And you want that to be as close to 0 as possible.
572 affirmative.
But don't stare at that trying to fly it. You know, just kind of get it close and then just look outside and enjoy it.
Number 0 Mike Lima, if you want you can make a right-hand turn directly westbound now. The previously issued traffic
I can look at it once in a while to know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Alright, turn westbound.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is 9 seconds outside, 1 second inside.
On the east side of the extended center line now, 2,000 feet is a Archer Warrior at 2,000 going to be turning westbound, crossing in front of you from east to west.
But this I'm climbing now, right? Also that. I think.
Yes. Yeah. So you want the base of this yellow right here, those lines there, on the horizon line. Right about there. So down just a little bit. Right there. That's where you want to hold it. And once it stabilizes, it should stay right around 0.
Check wheels down, runway 16, wind 090 at 7, clear to land.
Clear to land, 04 Juliet.
Jet 340, you have the Challenger in sight. Jet 340, runway 16 at Charlie, taxi via Quebec Alpha Charlie, intersection departure 7,700 feet available.
You know where we are?
Yeah, that's Newcastle. No.
Nope, a little further north.
Okay. Oh, is that? That's not the Wentworth, no. You know, it's amazing how they're good waves though, anyway.
So this is York Beach.
Yeah. Is it alright if I do a midfield landing?
So this is Cape Natick, Nubble.
Yeah. Juliet affirmative, you can exit on taxiway Bravo.
We're going to go to Nubble, kind of circle around, loop around Nubble.
You're going all the way to Port City?
Yes, sir.
You can land as long as you'd like.
So now you have an autopilot here on this as well?
Yep.
So what on the boat, the autopilot will keep the heading. This is the same, more or less?
Correct. So I'll show you. So if I press level, it'll just completely hold everything. If I press heading, it's going to go to the heading we have bugged. So it's going to turn to that heading and then roll out. So if I want to go back to the left, I go 060, it'll turn to the left.
That's, you tell them the heading, right?
Yep.
trim up.
That was the autopilot telling us?
Yep,
The woman.
it is. So I'll take off autopilot.
Right?
Autopilot.
Just let go of it. Just feel it. It's not, it'll say pretty much where you left it. It's very stable, very smooth. So what I want you to do now is I want you to just do a left 360 around Nubble. You go a little steeper than that. There you go.
Ditch at 340, runway 16 at Charlie, line up and wait. You can switch over to 128.4 as well.
Roger. Believe how much I was climbing.
A little bit of climb. Not too bad though. So what we can do is just pull back the throttle a little bit. When we pull the throttle back, it's going to make the nose want to drop. And then we'll have a slow descent. And then we want to climb back up. We put the throttle back in. That's going to accelerate the airplane and it's going to want to go back up.
Dutch at 340 on departure, turn right direct Keen, that's Echo Echo November. Climb maintain 5,000. Runway 16 at Charlie, wind 120 at 9 are clear for takeoff.
Alright, on departure, right direct Keen, and climb to maintain 5,000 now. As I said, 340 is clear for takeoff, runway 16 at intersection Charlie.
Where's the airport there? We were about 5,000 before, and now it's...
Oh, the RPM?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're climbing out and taking off, it's in the 5,000s. When we're just cruising, it's lower to 4,000, 4,500.
You're going to be landing in the same direction?
Yep.
Essentially, we have to make a big right, and then...
Yeah, well, we're going to go past the airport. We're not going in quite yet. But when we do come back in, we'll be looping around and landing
Ditch at 340,
the way we took off.
Departure, have a good flight.
And Boston departure, good day. Ditch at 340.
I guess I know now how to get to my house.
There's a bird.
Yeah. the pedals and on the ground, you practice there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That, I can see that. You need to practice that.
That is the hardest part of this whole thing, really. The taxiing is very difficult.
Right? Yeah, that's right. So now, what about big guys coming into the airport now?
So we look out for them visually, but aircraft also show up on the screen as well. So like there's someone out here flying around. So they show up on here so we can avoid them.
Is what?
What?
Dots or numbers? Or?
As these diamonds here.
Okay. So there are some around.
Yep. I'm just going to give them a call. Tower RV6 Victor Alpha, we're over in Newcastle, transitioning southwestbound along the coast. Just give me a heads up in case we clip the airspace.
6 Victor Alpha, thanks. Portsmouth altimeter is 3033. Transition's approved.
Transition approved, thanks. 6 Victor Alpha.
Portsmouth approach, November 452, Papa Whiskey on 16.
Number 452, Papa Whiskey, Portsmouth Tower. Check wheels down, runway 16, wind 130 at 9, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 16, November 452.
You down over here?
On this side, the other side.
The other side? Is that the golf course though?
Yeah, part of it. Right in it. My house on this side here, but it's right in the green. It's not like a forest around.
Do you golf?
No, never did, never will.
No.
Middle of that. Right on. A lot of trees.
Yeah. You just kind of follow the coast up this way.
You just have to get used to visually to see when you level, you know, where the airplane is with the horizon, you know.
Yep, exactly.
And you can keep it level without looking at it. I don't feel the wind almost at all. I mean, maybe a little bit.
Right. Yeah, once you're up here, you don't feel it too much.
But sometimes you feel it when you fly airlines. So.
Yeah, well that's usually a much stronger wind.
Yeah.
So like right now the wind's only 8-9 knots. So that's pretty light. If it's like 15 or more, then we start feeling it too.
It's Rye Harbor.
Yep.
Cable.
It's pretty smooth up here.
It is.
The wind died down. Earlier the waves were really big, and now it's pretty flat out here.
I do surf.
Do you? You're like the fourth person. I have 4 students that surf. That's funny. I never would have thought like this would be like a surfing area.
Oh, no.
You know?
It is. I like to road bike, surf. Those are 2 things I really...
Yeah.
How many hours a week do you fly?
Hours a week? Oh boy. Probably about 30. Like in the airplane, 30.
Can you show me the planes around?
There's someone out there, way out there, guy there.
Those triangles.
Yeah, they're diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds. Okay.
Yeah, little diamonds. And then the orange line is their vector. It's their direction, direction and speed that they're going.
Feel the wind now a little bit.
Yep, just a little bump. Sometimes you'll feel it when you cross over the coastline.
Yeah.
So we just went into the water, and that's why. Those Boars head up here, Hampton Beach.
Yeah.
Just passing by Genesis.
Nuclear. So let's say a lot of planes don't have that, right?
Correct. Yep.
So it's just visual then.
Right.
Which would scare the hell out of me.
It is kind of scary. Now that I've flown a bunch of airplanes with this, it's very difficult. You just always have to keep your eyes outside looking for airplanes.
Yeah.
So like this guy, he's 2 miles away from us, coming right at us, and I don't see him yet. You know?
What is he?
So I want you to go to the left. Because I don't see him yet.
That's it.
Yep, there he is.
There's 245 Sierra Romeo, Portrait Tower.
So I would advise, I'm about 8.5 miles northeast. I'm going to be circling overhead the VOR 3000 above your airspace, doing the approach into Sky Haven.
5 Sierra Romeo, thanks for the heads up. The Portsmouth altimeter is 3033.
033, thank you.
Once you, when you go and rent planes, of course, some of them have nothing. I mean,
right. Right. So you just, you just get used to flying without. What most people do is they'll do their flight training and then they'll buy an airplane, and they just buy exactly what they want. You know, and a lot of them like to have, you know, a little bit of a glass in it. You can see Boston out there on the horizon.
Yeah. Are we going to turn around to the right or to the left when we go back?
We'll turn around to the right when we start making our way back. There will be days when we come out here and we'll like see whales and stuff.
Yeah.
Tuna. Yeah, tuna.
2 Papa Whiskey, Portsmouth Tower. Victor Papa Whiskey, roger. Taxi 2 parking via left turn Alpha, right turn on, correction, left turn Bravo, right turn Alpha, left at the end on Papua, Quebec. Affirmative. Can remain this frequency.
What's a ground speed now?
Right there. 98. So that's how fast we're going over the ground with the help of the wind.
That's what I do in my meeting.
Yeah?
Liking by that road.
Then make a right turn. We're gonna kind of go parallel the river. So this is Plum Island right here.
Yeah.
Newburyport.
Yeah.
We'll kind of go parallel the river. We'll go by Newburyport, and then we'll make our way back towards the airport.
Where's the fuel gauge?
Okay. Fuel gallons, 14.
Okay.
So we've burned about a gallon so far. Probably more like a gallon and a half, but we started at 15.
I feel like I'm all over the place.
Oh, you're doing fine. You lost a bit of altitude as we're cruising down towards Rye, but it's normal to lose altitude as you're like looking down. So I don't knock you for it. And then you can feel the wind more now that we're inland. Because over the water, it's always smoother. Now go ahead and make a right turn. So this is Route 1 right up through here, kind of parallel Route 1. Pretty easy, right?
Yes and no. It really get it's a mix of looking out, looking here, keeping it where we should be.
Right.
I guess the more you do it, the more comfortable you feel. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just practice.
Yeah.
You know, just like anything else, you got to practice.
Yeah. So that's a radar, essentially, right? You have a radar thing or not?
So it's not really radar. We don't have radar in the airplane. It's just downloading it from the satellites.
Okay.
It's just downloading the information.
So those planes will send the information up to the satellite and you get it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
And you do the same.
Correct. Yep. And it also has weather as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
same
yeah.
deal.
Yeah. That's 95.
Yep. 95 right up here.
If I follow 95, I'll get back to the airport.
Right. Yep.
How old is this plane?
How old is it? This one is a 2014.
How much does it cost?
I think it was 150-ish.
You like to have a plane though that can carry 4 people, right?
Right. That's the best thing to have. Especially if you're going to go the private route, you might as well utilize your private privileges and take more than just one passenger.
Maybe 2 people in luggage.
Yeah. Yeah, an airplane like this isn't really, that practical if you want to like travel. Because you can't really take a lot of bags. You can only take one person. You're just very limited on weight.
Yeah. It's great to learn because it's so, you can see everything.
Right, yeah. It's easy and great visibility.
Altitude -274. Expect visual approach runway 16. Departing runway 16. Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information for Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. DME out of service. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet.
Mount Agamenicus up there.
Yep.
Have you ever biked up there?
Have I ever hiked up there?
Bike.
No. I've never been. I don't live in this area, so I don't really explore too much.
What is that?
So this is 101. Going out this way. I don't know what business that is.
Oh, that with the Sylvania thing, maybe?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Let me ask you. So if this plane has a rate of it can glide, right?
Yep.
So I would say that if you gain altitude, there is a certain ratio that you are safe because if something happens, you can glide to the...
Right. So if you look on here, this green circle is our glide range.
Okay.
Yep. So that's at the altitude we're at right now. That's how far we can glide.
Where's the airport in there?
Up here.
So we gotta...
So we would go for Hampton Airport.
Okay.
We kind of go out this way.
I thought about it before, I thought... Silly question, but...
Yep.
The clip of the Cessna that landed in a highway in California with the traffic.
Yep.
You saw that?
Yeah. Go a little more to the left. Yeah, landing on the highway isn't actually like that difficult because your landing speed is about the same as
the car.
The speeds that the car is traveling at. So it's really not that different.
You just hope that they see you.
Exactly.
Is that the airport there?
Yep, right off the right wing.
How soon are you going to start talking to them?
Probably another minute.
But they see you there, right?
Yeah.
They scream.
Yep. Forster Tower, V266 Victor Alpha is 5 miles to the west, inbound Juliet, full stop.
Harvey 6 Victor Alpha, report right base, runway 16.
Report right base 16, 6 Victor Alpha.
What did you say, report?
Report the right base, and the base is the 90 degrees to the final approach.
Okay. So how many miles do you want to go past the runway now before you make a 90-degree turn?
So what you're going to do is you're actually going to follow sort of the shore here, and just kind of follow it right towards the runway.
And that's a classic approach that you do for this?
Yeah. So like this airplane, because it can fly
72 Portsmouth
so slow, it doesn't need to go out far to line up and stabilize.
Hopefully it's got plenty of ink in it. Clear to Cleveland Airport, tanker 2 departure. Charlie Oscar November. Charlie Alpha Mike. Q822. Golf Oscar November Zulu Zulu. Juliet Oscar Sierra Sierra Yankee. Hotel Alpha Golf Alpha Romeo. Charlie X-Ray Romeo. Charlie X-Ray Romeo 3 arrival.
Bunch of planes?
Expect
What's that?
level 430.
So they're given a, he's given a clearance,
7354.
an instrument clearance.
Are there like a bunch of planes or only one plane?
So that's his route that he's going.
Oh, okay. Now what do? You write down when they tell you that to remember? You write it? Right?
Yep.
You have like a clipboard of some sort.
Right.
Portsmouth Tower, Skyhawk 5178 Romeo is 7 north, northwest with Juliet, inbound for touch and goes.
Jet 572, affirmative, climb via the SID, and could you just say your expected altitude and your squawk for me? You got cut off at the end there. Jet 572, expect flight level 430, 5 minutes after departure, rest to readback was correct. Traffic call on Portsmouth Tower 7 Northwest. Say again your call sign.
Skyhawk 5178 Romeo with Juliet, inbound for touch and goes.
78 Romeo, Portsmouth Tower number 2, following an RV on a 3-mile right base. Report 4-mile final.
Report 4-mile final, 78 Romeo.
RV 6 Victor Alpha, check wheels down, runway 16, wind 110 at 9 air, clear to land. You're in front of us, Cessna on a 6-mile final for 16.
Okay, clear to land, runway 16, and can we get a long lane for Bravo?
Approved as requested.
Alright, approved, 6 Victor Alpha, thanks. Alright, I'll go ahead and take it back now.
Yeah.
Bring us into land. I'll kind of show you what I mean about it not needing a long, like, final approach.
The thing is huge.
Yeah, the runway's massive.
You're almost gliding now, right?
I still got a little bit of power in.
Yeah.
But we got traffic that's following us, so we're just going to kind of come in fast. He's coming in straight in this way.
Increase the surface of the wings.
So that's trim. So I can trim the nose up, and that's going to bring the nose up.
Okay.
I can trim it down, then I'll bring the nose down. So it's just to relieve pressure on the stick.
Seven-eight Romeo, 4-mile final, 16.
Dock 78 Romeo, your RV traffic falls short final now. Check wheels down, runway 16, wind 110 at 8, cleared, touch and go.
Clear touch and go, number 2, 78 Romeo.
so I asked for a long landing, so that means that we're gonna land further down the runway so we don't have to taxi back as far. And because we have that little bit of crosswind, not a whole lot, I'm gonna go right rudder, left aileron. That's gonna get us going straight. Otherwise, if I take the rudder out, it wants to go that way. It wants to go into the wind. So I keep the rudder in there, keep a little bit of left stick. I'm gonna fly it down the runway a little bit more. Now slowly pull the throttle back, get ourselves slow down here. Keep that left side down. I want the left wheel to touch first.
No joy on the traffic.
He's just touching down on the runway halfway between Charlie and Bravo now.
Okay, thanks. 78 Romeo.
That's it. Now I start slowing it down.
Tower Gulfstream 273 Alpha is with you on a 15-mile wide right base for 16.
RV6 Victor Alpha, taxi to Park Bravo Alpha November. Have a good one.
Bravo Alpha November, 6 Victor Alpha, yeah.
Gulfstream 273 Alpha, Portsmouth Tower, report turn and final for 16.
73 Alpha, roger.
That's it. That guy's still plenty of time to land. We already got our instructions to go back, Bravo Alpha November, so the same way we came out. So we're on Bravo right now, this is Alpha.
Yeah, yeah.
Take the right, and then we'll take
November.
Yep, and then the left into November.
What are all these planes?
So this is a company called PlaneSense, and they offer charter services.
Okay.
So it's fractional ownership. So you buy into the company, and you can use an airplane certain times.
But they fly you though.
Yep.
They fly.
It's not what you're interested in. You want to fly yourself.
Yeah.
Romeo, what's your intention, sir?
I'd like to remain for a couple touch and goes.
Okay, so somebody
78 Romeo, roger. Right close traffic approved, report midfield. You'll be number 2, following a Gulfstream, turning a 6-mile final.
Hey, right traffic and report midfield, 78 Romeo.
That's your go, huh?
Yep. Yeah, so you just touch down, and rolls out.
73 Alpha, check wheels down, runway 16, wind 100 at 8, clear to land.
Clear to land, turn and final 73 Alpha.